Guys, how's it going? It's 11 p.m. Excuse me, March the 8th, 2016, and I wasn't too sure what I was going to do for this video. I've been a little bit since I did a video. There's a lot of things going on between now and what's, I guess, some of the stuff that's happened today, this month, the previous month. A lot of changes, a lot of gains, a lot of declines, a lot of losses, a lot of, I don't know, frustration, you name it. There's been all kinds. There's been good and bad. Um, so I wanted to get into this. This is kind of an update where we are right now. I guess I don't know, call it a pre-spring update for RTS. It's kind of interesting because there's this one website where they say the state of something or other. So call this a state of RTS address. I don't know. I don't know how to call it anything else, but other than a commentary where you don't have to read and read and read, you can maybe sit back, get a drink, hear my voice. You don't hear it often other than these videos, and I don't use TeamSpeak, as you know, so here's my voice. If you want to hear it, there's my voice. So anyways, whoops, I want to start with that one first. That's a little hobby of mine. I'll tell you more about that in a bit. To start things off, I guess we'll go with some of the things that I've been changing in the registry as of late. This is a welcome screen. I'm trying to make this as easy and to give as much detailed information and links to everything you need to get started right in the registry once you start. That's going to be a little while. It's not the top priority at the moment. I'm going away next week, heading all the way down to Denver, Colorado, all the way from here in Canada, up southern Ontario, east coast, by Buffalo, I guess, between Buffalo and Toronto, I guess. So heading all the way to Denver, take 3 days, 3 days come back, so it's going to be a 6-day trip, 6-day plus trip, I guess. So anyways, that's coming up. I got a new cycle starting. Speaking of cycles, a lot has changed as far as that goes. I'm going to go through just a couple things. That's just some of the normal things. This is the newest, and it's similar to, if you've seen the cycle, I'll show you the cycle page. What we've been trying to do, at least I used to manually do this. I am no longer manually doing this. In fact, I'm hoping as of tonight, I already got Barstow, I might get a few others done, but the whole idea and the concept behind, first of all, I'll start with the cycle. If you're new to this or you haven't heard about this, we are now, as of today, a couple days ago, we switched over to a 24-day cycle. And at first I thought, oh boy, because then all of a sudden we were losing trains like crazy. Like, we got 2 people on right now just past each other. And actually the trains are starting to come back, believe it or not, which is kind of strange and bizarre in some ways because I wasn't too sure if that was going to happen. Like I said, we've had some losses lately. We had a huge loss member-wise today. I'm not going to get into that. It's bizarre. I've spoken enough about that. I don't need to speak any more about it. So, I mean, some of it's a relief, some of it's too bad. I don't know. Whatever. But January for us was a great month. We had some record numbers. We were down to an 18-day cycle. We're now back up to a 24. We decided it was getting to the point where we had trains all over the place and nothing was getting done switching wise. And now, with some of the losses we have, 24 might not be enough and we might have to go higher. And this kind of relates, I was just out for a walk thinking about this, and this kind of relates to where I'm going with this video. First, I'll mention the cycle. We're at a 24-day cycle right now, which breaks out perfectly in 24-hour segments. The reason why we put everything into a 24 hours, we basically run all the trains we can off a given subdivision within a 24-hour period. So now 24 days basically means each day that goes by, if we can stay in the 24-day cycle, each day that goes by an hour in the cycle time goes by. So if you look at the cycle right now, it is 10:57 p.m. Is that the right? Wow, isn't that cool? Current cycle time 10:57 p.m. Whoa, that's freaky. That's true. Believe it or not, I've never seen that. See, there's 38 seconds, 24. That's not supposed to be the same. Normally that isn't. We're on the second last day of the 24-day cycle. Somebody just popped on there. And 10:57, that is freaky. I've never seen that. Okay, anyways, I'm getting off topic here, and I want to cover a few things. I got 10 more minutes. So it just happens to be 10:57 in Eastern Standard Time, and it's 10:57 in the cycle. And the server time is 3 hours back, so it's actually Pacific time. We go with the Pacific since it's out of California for my server. So anyways, we were planning and hoping. I was keeping it at 18 because of the AI that was coming. So what I wanted to show you as far as the cycle, the reason these were all manually entered times, and the reason why we went with the times was to try to facilitate the idea that, number one, we didn't want, I don't know why that keeps going up and down. Anyways, let me just go that back. I'll go to the Barstow time. This is a good example. This is a work in progress. You see a bunch of zeros here. This was just formed today. So today is March the 8th, and like I said, between 10 and 11 o'clock cycle time. So at 11 p.m. we are on, we're at the last legs of today's cycle. We had 20 minutes left over from where we paused. So think of this as all time that was used. So what had happened was, going in, you get 60 minutes per day. So as you can see, like we had negatives or whatever, but we had 20 left. We worked it out so that we had 20 minutes left. So tomorrow we have 60 and 45. This thing will decrease, and this is automatic. This time here is now part of the registry, and I'll have a video about that, how that reflects, because we are handling registry items for trains. So if you're running mainline trains, nothing much has changed except a few things. It looks a little different, but other than that, the yard system is changing big time. Tony and I ran the yard in Barstow today for 20 minutes. It is changing, and it's going to this kind of system right here. And this hopefully is going to be transmitted over to another sheet, like the yard, say for example, the yard matrix, and somehow it'll be showing somewhere in here. I don't know where yet, but at least for the current day, so that everybody knows how much time is left in a particular yard district and for what crews. So we got a boron crew, which is not shown right now. We have the hump and the trim crew. So anyways, that's what's changed. Things are still changing. I've got a little over 24 hours to get the next cycle ready. As you can tell, we're on the last day of the cycle, and I got some changes I want to make. I'm going away next week, so being this is Tuesday night, the rush is on. And tomorrow is going to be a very, very productive Wednesday, hopefully. If I keep my spirits up, everything's good so far, great. Now, we got a little bit of time left. Lately, and I said my mind was starting to slip, because I'll go with what some of my concerns are. And I wanted to put this buried in a video so that it doesn't just appear out there. And I'm going to go to the Run8 Studios website, because this is where I haven't heard much. I try to communicate as much as possible. I do this for free. Somebody told me tonight, why don't you put a donation box? And I said, well, I've had that suggestion before, and I said, well, if I do that, people will think I'm this and people will think I'm that. So I was worried about what people think, and, well, maybe I should. I don't know. I'm not going to get much donations anyways, because, quite frankly, I don't have that much of a user base, so who cares? So 1 million, this changed. One of the commas was off or something. And I look at this site every day to see if there's any news. And I'm not on some of the major forums anymore. There was one major forum. As far as I know, they're not on it. I don't know. I tried talking to a few guys. There's one guy I talked to. I'm not even going to mention names. I'll talk to on occasion. I do the calling, and I'll just leave it at that. Otherwise, I don't know anything else is going on. But like I said, this is March the 8th now. We had a lot of surprises come December, but now you got January the 5th was the last update. And a lot of this stuff here is showing stuff coming this fall. Well, we're almost in the spring now, so not much is updated on this website. And I guess they're busy with version 2. Stuff that's coming that fall, that's great. But in that message, it says we're going to find out about, here we are, version 2, really soon. And I don't want to knock Run8, and I'm really do not want to burn bridges because these guys put on a great product. I love it. I've loved it for a few years, whether it be good or bad relations with them or not. I'm listed. Others are listed here. They've certainly given me the support here. They don't have to do this, but they do it, and I appreciate it. I really do. You know, because really I'm not advertising. Other places I've gone to forums and they don't like me even mentioning RTS. RTS is a swear word, so I appreciate it. So I don't want to lose the support of these guys. But hey, I'd like to know what's going on, especially with version 2, because this has to do with the factors. I was really hoping that we could lower that ratio, not raise it. And at this point, it looks like we're going to be raising it. So hopefully we'll get to hear something soon. Version 2 is supposed to be coming in the fall with AI. There was at least, you know, there's a lot of people looking forward to it. But there's a lot of people that want to know. You know, so guys at Run8, if you happen to see this video, it'd be nice to have an update. Even once a month would be nice. There used to be updates to the software once a month, and that was more than beyond. It would just be nice to see an update. That's all I've got to say about that, because my mind's starting to go on to different places now. I don't know if we're going to get version 2 by the spring. I don't know if we're going to get it by the summer, to be quite honest. That's just me, because I haven't heard anything. You think I'd hear something by now? I don't know. Anyways, I don't want to burn bridges, so I love you guys. I love your program. I'm ready to spend some money. And they talk about tunnel motors that were supposed to come out in the fall. Well, I'm not going to purchase the tunnel motors because I'm not interested in them. I'm interested in version 2. I'm interested in AI. So these tunnel motors that are coming out, okay, that's great. But if the tunnel motors are supposed to come out in the fall, and we're almost into the spring now, I don't know what's going on. So would love to know. If you guys are busy, I understand that, but just posting a message or updating a website, or come on over to my forum, just post a message, let us know you're still alive. I know you're not supposed to visit forums and all that other crap because people get poopy pants because you're not supporting their forums and all that other crap. All these other people that say they killed the community, well, screw them. We know nobody killed the community but themselves. And our community is just fine. Our community is doing great. We've had some gains, we've had some losses. I have some loyal people, and we're still going to go on strong. So anyways, I'll end with this. This has nothing to do with trains, but this is what's been, this is where I'm at a crossroads, to be quite honest, because I'm like, you know, I really want to spend my money towards Run8, not something else that's beyond trains. And I'm not interested in another train simulator. I'm actually into this. I'm into the free part of it. And, you know, it's just, it's crazy. It's a crazy virtual world. Like you see these space things and all that. I love space and all. I love all kinds of stuff like this. I got distracted. I didn't run8 for a few days. I was really getting to the point where I was getting down. I was tired. I was burnt out. I needed a bit of a break, and I got rejuvenated again. But you know, I'm at some point, you know, how far can I push this thing? So knowing that there's people that are still alive out there, or at least something's going on, would be really nice, because if not, my dollars are going to go to something else, and that's the bottom line. And I really don't want to do this because I love Run8, and I can continue to do Run8, but eventually I'm slipping towards this. And my son loves it. He loves trains, but he loves this more than Run8. I can tell you that right now, just the way he's at right now. But anyways, that's all I got to say about this for now. This video's too long as it is, so have a good one. We'll talk to you soon.